Floyd Casey Stadium in Waco. Eddie Clinton along with Bill Perry. And Bill, well, here we are in quarterfinal action. The Lake Highlands Wildcats taking on Huntsville. Larry Thomas gets the game underway after the opening kickoff. Pitch off around the left end. Looked like Jeremy Griffin on that play. On second down, Thomas, of course, with that full house backfield, 2 wideouts. And this is Derek Cullors. And he's come on during the playoffs, hasn't he, Bill?
Certainly has, and he's getting a lot more playing time now. They moved Burrows, I believe, over to defense and giving him a little more time to play.
Second down and 8, ball on the 38. Just under 11 minutes left here in the opening period. Lake Highlands, well, they've scored a lot, especially in that wild one we saw last week against North Garland. What a shootout that was.
I believe their average per game now is, what, 42 points a game in the playoffs?
They're eating it up. But this Huntsville team, boy, they're led by all-world quarterback Steve Clements. They can put the ball in the end zone as well. Thomas, full house backfield, fake to Robinson. He keeps. Going to be smashed down there just short of the 50. 9:23 to go. Second down, 9. Ball, as we said, is on the 49. Well, we had a tough time making it to Waco. Just got our camera set up, ready to go on this one. Here's Cullors again. Nice move. Spins down close to the 40.
I believe Cullors is only a junior. He'll be back next year for some more action.
Looks like he wants to play a lot in this one. Getting a big hand there from Jeremy Griffin. Larry Thomas, what a signal caller, may be the best quarterback in the Metroplex this year. Good hole, Thomas, inside the 30 at the 21. Pull down, going to be spotted right at the 20. That's what we talked about. What a signal caller he's been.
I think a lot of these defenses now, this late in the playoffs, are really keying on Robinson. They're going to stop him up the middle, and it's going to be up to Thomas to make something happen on the corners or with his other remaining backs.
First down and 10, ball at the 20, opening drive of the ball game. Second back through is Cullors. Nice move. Looks like he's kind of gliding. You know, we didn't see him a lot early in the playoffs. Didn't see him a lot in that Plano loss. Had a little mechanical failure there, as we say. Missed that touchdown, but nevertheless pick up the score. It's going to be 7-0 now, and we're going to get our first look at Huntsville and their all-world quarterback. That was Brady on the return, taking that ball out to the 25-yard line. Again, we apologize for the missed touchdown, but should be plenty to show you tonight anyway, as we anticipate quite a ball game. On the crossbuck there, that is John Whitley taking the ball. He's out over the 25 to the 26. Make it second down. Huntsville, boy, do they run a lot of motion as we saw the films. There's number 40. That's Hal Jackson, one of the favorite targets. Man under. That is Clements again. And, you know, we've seen the scouting reports, Bill, and everything we say preseason all the way through the season on Clements. He's supposed to be a dandy, isn't he?
He certainly is. I think he's third-generation quarterback, starting with his grandfather and his father, and he's got all the papers to do what he's been doing this year.
No backs behind Clements. Couple of men split wide out. Throws to the back. That's Jackson in motion. He's over the 40, the 45. Going to be pushed out of bounds about the 47-yard line. That was not Jackson. That was Whitley, and he's at the 47. Man in motion is Jackson, Hal Jackson. Clements flips it out there. Oh, he was wide open, wasn't he, Bill?
Yeah, he sure was. The Lake Highlands defense looks like they're giving them a lot of room, and they're taking advantage of the short stuff with the deep drops that Lake Highlands secondary is taking right now.
Stoney Pryor and Ray Loist on that last play. Ball is thrown incomplete down there inside the 20-yard line. And does Clements throw every play? It looks like.
That's what it looks like. He's got so many people in the pattern, I don't know how he can possibly cover all of them.
Now, is this the run and shoot? Is this what they're calling this thing?
Yeah.
Got 2 men on each side. Couple of twins there. Clements throws. Ball is picked off. Going to be picked off there. Who got it?
Looks like
number 86. Is that Pryor again?
Yeah, that's Stoney Pryor.
Stoney Pryor. What an interception. And so Lake Highlands leading 7-0. As you see across the way, a good crowd turning out here tonight at Waco, coming down for this ball game. Well, momentum all Lake Highlands. There's some defense. People say they only play offense. There's a mighty big defensive play.
Well, once again, Robinson right there off the little counter off behind the left guard, and he's just a shoelace away from going.
Lake Highlands with 2 wideouts, again straight up the middle to Robinson. And again, as they've done all year, that offensive line doing a great job. And of course, Eisenberg, Boland, Green, Little, Hunt, they're all in there. 3:59 as you see, 1st and 10, ball on the 38. That offensive line's done a great job all year long for that backfield. The backfield gets a lot of the accolades, but they could not do it without that offensive line. Double tight this time for Lake Highlands. 4-man front, a 5-man front for the Hornets. And nowhere to go was that Colors. Looks like it may be Colors up struggling toward the 40-yard line.
That was Jeremy Griffin, yeah. Griffin, 19.
Jeremy Griffin. Boy, they have a lot of players. You know, Charlie Lee looked great earlier in the playoffs. A lot of players go in there and play. Ball given off to Robinson. He's across the 45 up to the 46. Whoa! Wanted to make their point there that somebody finally had him. Of course, this is quarterfinal action. 2 or 3 weeks away from the state championship. Lake Highlands has surprised a lot of folks, not only 12-5A, but they've certainly rolled through the playoffs, and it sure has been exciting watching them this year. Here's Thomas. He's at the 45, up across the 50. Ooh, hit across the 50-yard line at about the 48. Almost a late hit there.
Well, again, they're trying to capitalize on those corners out there, and I believe they can do it if they'll just stay with that the system there. The blocking looks good, and as long as it holds up, I think they can play out there tonight.
Again, 5-man front. Double tight for the Wildcats. Thomas, you're going to hear his name a lot. No place to go. Ooh, he's really smacked down there. They took away the fullback and the quarterback on that play.
Yeah, they had that one figured out.
Huntsville playing in the North Zone, Region 2. Surprises a lot of folks. Think that they might play in the Houston area, but right there at that line, they've played the Planos and some of those folks in the past. Coming north, trying to make the state championship game out of Region 2, as is Lake Highlands. Make it 3rd down, ball at the 48. Thomas pitches back, ball is fumbled, and going to be hit there is that Charlie Lee. Ooh, that was good effort, though. He was hit, looked about 4 or 5 times.
Well, any success Lake Highlands is going to have really strictly depends upon their ability to execute. They run a high-risk offense, a lot of pitching and faking, and they can't afford any breakdowns in that area.
Thomas, double wideouts, right and left, wants to throw, does, ball is incomplete. Tough to see who was intended for down there. Looks like Jeremy Griffin. No, that was Tony Burrell drawing a crowd. And so it looks like the Wildcats, well, they're going to have to put the ball in the air via the punt. And maybe Brian Flanagan back in punt formation. Can't see who is deep right now for Huntsville, but we'll check that out for you. Pretty good punt on the right side, and going to be pulled down at the 22-yard line. Looks like Burrell made the tackle on that play, so good punt coverage.
I noticed Eddie Robinson down on the punt coverage that time, too, showing a lot of speed.
7-0. Lake Highlands leading Huntsville, and look at those players. People spread everywhere. Well, he gets the corner right there. That is Whitley making the corner, pushed out of bounds over across the, well, right at the 30-yard line. Brings up, 2nd down and say 3. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 men wide and 1 man in motion. Clements looks, throws, straight down the middle, wide open. That's number 40, Hal Jackson. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Take another look at that, Bill. He was wide open.
Well, they took him, they started him on the right side of the offense, brought him in motion. And I think what they did is those 2 wideouts on the left, they sent him down, cleared the area out, and ran him off underneath there, and he was wide open. I can't believe how open he got in that play.
Clements almost looked awkward that time, throwing the ball off his back foot. It's funny, as much success as he had, that he would throw the ball off the back foot. Well, there it is. Make it 7-7. Kick was good, and with 4 seconds left here in the first quarter, Lake Highlands and Huntsville, well, they've put it up and they've scored. Lake Highlands looked like they had the most of it with that turnover early. But Huntsville comes back on a wide open pass right down the middle. Lake Highlands receives the kickoff. Is that Burrell? He's across the 30. The 35 going to be pushed out. Wow, now he was over past the white when he was hit that time.
I believe Huntsville missed the kick. It's 7-6 right now.
7-6?
Right. That's tough when you get into this situation where you depend upon penetrations, first downs, etc. You hate to miss down here in the playoff game, but they're 7-6 right now.
Well, there's exactly what you said right there. They're going to take the fullback away. It indeed looks like Huntsville is keying on Eddie Robinson.
Well, I think North Garland did a great job of doing that last week. They slowed Robinson down quite a bit. Didn't slow down the rest of the Lake Highlands team, but they did a pretty good job on Robinson.
Double tight. Thomas keeps, pitches back. Looks like Griffin is over the 45. Going to be up near midfield. See where they mark that ball.
Of course, Eddie, you know, you say that. Robinson spoiled us all year. Excuse me. If he doesn't get 150 yards a game or break 2 long touchdowns, you know, we're all disappointed. I bet you he had 70, 80 yards rushing last week. Just didn't have that long one last week for the touchdown, and I think that's what I was referring to more than anything.
Double wide. Broderick Walker, one of those wide outs to the left. Thomas looks it over. Ball is at the 49-yard line. Gives off straight up the middle to Colors. He's at the 40. He's at the 30.
What a move.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Boy, what a great move by Colors. He got in the traffic there and broke it outside and just flat outran everybody.
Well, I'll tell you, that was nice blocking straight up the middle. Wide open hole there. Eisenberg, Hunt, and company really leading the way on that one.
And keep in mind now, Hampton's been playing there all year. They moved Hampton to defense tonight to strengthen up at secondary against this Clements passing attack. They put Colors in. It looks to me like they don't lose a step. That's a beautiful run.
Well, I agree with you. Flanagan tried to add the extra point. Ball is up. Kick is good. Well, 14-6.
The elite concession stand features
Press box there. It's a little crowded. Everybody wants to see this ball game, but just inside the second quarter, you're right, 14-6. And boy, Lake Highlands looks good, I'll tell you.
They sure do. They're very crisp tonight executing offense. The blocking is fabulous again tonight. That front five for them.
Then Badger kicks off. Ball is bouncing around. Huntsville comes. Oh, what a hit! See if we can pick that up. Looks like that's going to be number 24. Was that Tyrone Grant? Tell you if it was, he left part of that 24 on that Huntsville jersey. Nice hit. We got a penalty. Looks like it's going to be clipping against Huntsville. Well, everything looks good for Lake Highlands right now, up 14-6. It's going to be pushed back inside the 20-yard line. If they can get a turn over here, maybe they can put the Hornets away early. Understand that 2 or 3 of these officials are calling their last game of their career tonight.
Is that right?
Yeah, kind of a going-away present.
Well, that's a good one to be involved in.
Well, this is unusual. Clements is under center. You see Jackson in motion. Clemens gives off up the middle of Whitley. That's great play right there. Good defense. Let's see, is that number 66 in for Lake Highlands? 66 or 56. That's Doug Eames in making that tackle. Also up there is A.J. Flint on that defensive front. I formation behind Clements. Wants to throw. Nothing unusual there. Does across the middle. Ball is too tall. Intended over there for number 27, Barnett. Tommy Barnett. Ball just a little bit high. Jackson in motion. Clements behind him. Fakes. Good pressure. Screen pass. Ball is to Whitley.
Oh, look out. He's got some
Whitley's
great
at
blocking
the
out
40.
front.
He's at midfield. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Whoa, touchdown. That was 3rd down and 13, and Whitley goes the distance.
Wow, what an amazing play.
Take another look at this one.
Yeah, here it is again. He just pulls everybody in the middle. They execute well with their initial blocking up front, and this guy just makes some moves. He gets 1 or 2 key downfield blocks, and he outruns everybody. Loyce makes a last-ditch effort at him, but he had too much of an angle.
Outran Alty Jenkins and Ray Loyst and went the whole way. 3rd and 13. That's pretty good execution on a screen pass.
Well, it is. That sure can be a backbreaker. You know, you get somebody down to 3rd and 13 and let them off the hook like this, that hurts.
Going for 2, going to try to tie this ball game up. Clements looks, throws, ball is caught.
Oh, what a great catch. One-handed grab. Who is that? 27.
That's Tommy Barnett. So Huntsville, well, just like that, 14-14. Of course, this is nothing unusual from what we've seen the last 2 or 3 weeks. Little excitement.
Oh, yeah.
You know, don't want you to come down and be bored at the ball yard. 14-14. You can just bet that those Lake Highlands coaches, Andrews, Boring, Gaden, Higgins, Ledford, Wallace, Wheaton, Wilson, and Zachary, they're going to tighten that defense up and keep this offense going. Pretty good field position now. Lake Highlands takes the kickoff out just inside the 30. So after a quarter and a half of play, we're all dead even, 14-14. Double wide outs for the Wildcats. Thomas keeps, pitches, woo, hits, colors.
Hell, that's your touchdown, man, playing defense. No, I'm sorry, that's 22. I thought that was 27 for a minute. I thought, boy, that guy's getting his share of the workload. You know, I was talking to Joe Boring before the North Garland game, and he said that he was concerned about their offense, but you know he had nightmares worrying about how to defense this Huntsville bunch.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah, Clements can do a lot of things to you. Thomas wants to throw, throws. Ball is caught out there up to the 45-yard line. That's going to be caught by number 29, Tony Burrell. Take another look at it, Bill.
Yeah, Thomas has got a great arm for a guy his size. Watch him come back and just really cut loose with this ball. And it never gets over about head high, hit him right in the numbers, and just the way the play's drawn on the chalkboard.
Tough thing at these playoff games, shooting from the sideline. Seems like the whole world comes out to the ball games. Haven't been there all year, and then all of a sudden, bingo, the whole world's on the sideline.
I was talking to a guy the other day, said that the basketball coach is ready for the playoffs to be over. Burrell's the only guy on the team that's going to go straight to the basketball team when he gets finished. Yeah. And
well, I'm sure Mike Zafuto would like to go another 3 weeks. Ball pitched back to Griffin. They have his number. He's going to be smacked down over there for a 1 or 2 yard loss. Walker comes wide to the left.
We got Colors and Griffin in there now, don't we? Yeah. Charlie Lee and Colors have been alternating, it looks like.
Ball is given off to Jeremy Griffin. He's up over midfield. Was that Eddie Robinson? That's Jeremy Griffin.
Yeah, Robinson on the lead block. Yeah, you can see Robinson come through here on a little counter back into Griffin, and Robinson downfield blocking. It's a nice shot there. It's field level, isn't it?
Shows that offensive line. Those guys have, I don't think they've gotten all the credit they deserve this year. Certainly you don't put offensive numbers up like they have without a great offensive line. Not a huge one, but a good one. Ball is given off this time to Robinson. Again, are they keying him with a lineman or with linebackers? Can you tell?
They got a linebacker looking in at him.
Larry Thomas giving that a little lecture right there to Eddie. They come up short of that first down, so they're going to have to put the ball in the air on the punt again. See if they can come up with a good field position from the 40. Ball is put in the air. Woo, nice kick. Going to be a fumble down there. Let's see who came up with the football. Ooh, that would have been a big turnover right there. You know, those are the type of things that win playoff games. The fumbles, the turnovers, the interceptions. Good coverage right there by number 60. Make that A.J. Flint down there on the punt for Lake Highlands. But here come the Hornets. Ball's at the just inside the 25. Clemens with one man behind him. In motion is Jackson. We've seen what he can do. Quick toss inside. Well, Clemens can throw the ball. Don't you like to watch a left-handed kid pass the ball too?
Oh, yeah. He's got a nice touch with it also. That number 40, Jackson, I think he's only a sophomore.
Barnett split wide to the left. In motion is Jackson again. Clemens looks, throws long down the middle. Ball is caught inside the 40-yard line. Is that Jackson?
Can't, yeah, sure is.
Holy
sure is.
Cow.
Coverage there by Stoney Pryor. Stoney had pretty good coverage on him. Clemens just laid the ball in there on his outside shoulder, and he's kind of turned. Here's a replay. You can see, again, he's in motion. And he'll just run right off behind the rest of the coverage. There he is. Woo. Like I say, Stoney didn't have bad position with him, but the ball was just right there.
That's what you call touch on that pass, too.
Oh, yeah.
Lob that thing in over your shoulder. Of course, a nice catch by Jackson. He's limping. You'll notice him there on the wing. Now he goes.
Yeah,
he can hardly run, but he's still in there, isn't he? Clement says, go deep. I'll see if I can hit you. Swings it out. Ball is taken over there by number 45. That's going to be, we'll have to check and see if we can find the name on that. Nevertheless, good pass play down at the 21-yard line.
Here's your replay. Again, now see, he's got that whole right side overloaded. He's got 3 receivers out there, and he picks the one that's open. Really basically simple. You know, he tries to get more offensive guys than there are defensive guys on one side of the ball or the other. And he picks the open guy. That's all he did right there. Nothing any more complex than that.
Jackson on the wing. A man behind him, and now Jackson is in motion. Clemens looks, wants to throw over the middle, does. Ball as well. It's dropped. Looks like that ball might have been behind Jackson just a bit. Ray Loyst on the coverage.
He's still favoring that right ankle, too. He must have sprained it when he got wrapped up with Pryor on that long completion.
Sure, I've enjoyed watching Ray Loyst play this year. First time I saw him, wasn't quite sure what to make out of him, but he's a player.
Yes, sir, he is.
One man in motion. Looks like he's limping too. I think they take the guy with the hurt ankle and send him in motion. Ball is caught. Hey, that's Jackson. He is in for the touchdown.
Man, that's 2 tonight for this guy. Simple little pattern. He had him out on the wing. He runs this guy off here, and then he just dumps it to him right over the middle.
Couple of missed tackles right there.
Missed tackles, yeah. And that's it, 6.
Pryor couldn't get over. Touchdown. Well, Huntsville goes in front now. Looks like Lake Highlands early might have had the momentum and a chance to go out with a good lead, but Huntsville's come back. I don't guess you get this far if you're not capable of keeping your poise and coming back, something that Lake Highlands has done a lot of in the playoffs, and now you're seeing that Huntsville is capable as well.
Good point. And I think Lake Highlands has got a lot of offense they haven't shown us tonight, and they're going to have to use it, I think, because I think that this Huntsville bunch can play that running game a little bit.
21-14, 5:34 left in the first half. Ball is going to be taken. Is that Burrell? He's across the 20. He's going to be pulled down right at about the 24-yard line. So Lake Highlands will set up shop and see what Mike Zafuto can pull out of his hat. As, they certainly need a score to regain the lead or at least tie this ball game up. Walker comes wide to the left. Still in the bone behind Thomas. Check and see who all is back there as we go along on this drive. Thomas straight up the middle. Ball is given to Colors. Colors is across the 30-yard line. About the 31. See where they spot it. Well, they're going to put it inside the 30. But, boy, Colors really is explosive coming off that ball.
Yeah, like I said, he's only a junior. He'll be back for more action. That's great. I like that play, too, where he does that little counter. He reverses out and gets the linebackers looking one way and then slips it off to Colors or Lee or whoever's back there. And with the speed they got, that's what they're trying to utilize.
Thomas to Griffin. Griffin is trying to get outside, and he does. He's across the 35. He'll be marked out at the 36-yard line.
Nice run. Showed a lot of strength there at the tail end of the run, breaking that tackle.
These guys all blocked well for each other. Of course, again, we mentioned that offensive line. Eisenberg, some of the folks up there, Bolin, Little, Fisher, Hunt, Herschel Barnes, all of these guys have done a great job. Double wide out. Ball is given across straight up the middle to Jeremy Griffin. And, you know, all you need is a little crease because all of these guys can go the distance if you'll give them just a crease.
Oh, yeah, they're extremely quick.
You know, you look at the offensive line, they're not large. We're talking 173, 200, 190. You're not talking about a large offensive line that's done the job for Lake Highlands this year.
Yeah, they're extremely quick, though, and extremely strong, I think, for their size. That's the key.
Robinson, straight up the middle. I think you're right. I think he's one step away from going the distance.
Every time.
Would like to see that tonight, too.
Every time he touches the ball.
You know, I don't think I've seen in the Plano game, Robinson was one step away 6 times from going the distance. I've never seen a game where he was tripped up like that every game. And if he does that, it would have been a lot different ball game, I believe. Ball is given off to Colors. Oh, there's a nice effort right there. He's up across midfield, right in the middle of that BU. May see a replay on this one.
I believe this is the... No, that's just the lead there. He gets the lead back going through the hole first, and actually 2 backs. and clearing blocks, and Colors made some great effort at the tail end of that run.
He really did. Second and third effort, hitting and spinning, trying to go the distance. Thomas fakes to Robinson, wants to throw, throws long down the right sideline.
No, he's
down there is touchdown. That's going to be a Burrell. Ooh, what a play that time.
Boy, that was a beautiful play. Beautiful throw, by the way. Man, he must have thrown that ball 45 yards, 55 yards maybe. He just steps back after the fake to Robinson and just lets it go. Burrell's got to step on his man, and that's all he needed.
You got to go. People sitting in the stands may not realize this. You have to go 20 yards out on the field to see the sideline.
Oh, yeah. That's a big play for Lake Highlands.
Oh, here we go. That makes it just one down for the Wildcats. And now it looks like Flanagan's going to try to add the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, kick is no good. Well, that's exactly what you were talking about, Bill, missing the big extra point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that can hurt you.
You know, Huntsville missed one early. Lake Highlands had that advantage, and I'll be darned if they didn't turn right around and give that one back. But what a ball game we have here. 21-20 late in the second quarter. And we're going to do something a little different for the folks in the third quarter. They can stay tuned for this. They don't get to see the sideline action much. We're going to take our basic camera down on the sidelines, so most of the plays they'll see in the third quarter will be from the sidelines. Here comes Clemens at the 10-yard line, and he's going to chip away. Ball is caught there by the Huntsville Hornets. Woo.
Well, they sure throw a lot of this little bitty stuff, just little short stuff over the middle. You know, they'll take somebody and turn him in and run always like they're running under the coverage, under the safety, somewhere between the linebackers and the safeties.
That's what I was trying to think. They're throwing under the coverage. They do that all the time.
They've done it all year.
In motion, Clemens waits on the snap, sees it, throws, ball way down the field, caught by Jackson. Kid is having a night.
Well, he's active, isn't he?
45-yard line. Time running out.
You know, you notice something about Huntsville, they very rarely go for the long bomb. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
They just peck away at you.
Jackson on the wing. Clemens still at quarterback. Nothing unusual there. Looks. Flag down. Clemens on the scramble, going to be pushed out of bounds over there by number 40. That is Eric Austin. Pushing Clemens out of bounds, check the flag, and see what the problem is there. Holding Huntsville. You know, I'm really surprised that Huntsville's not had a lot more holding, as much passing as they do. It's tough, pass block in high school. Jackson in motion. Ball snapped up the middle.
Man.
Short man. That is number 45, Whitley. He's pushed out of bounds.
I think the key to Lake Highland having any success the rest of this game is more pressure on Clemens. This guy's getting a long look at his receivers, man, and he hadn't missed many this first half. They're going to have to send some people. They're going to have to change some things up, I think, to get some heat on them. See here, they got your basic 3-4-man rush, and they just can't get in the guys got all day.
There's a flag goes down. Ray Loyce begs to differ. Jackson says thank you very much. See, take another look, see if we can see that.
Again, you can see how much time Clemens has, and he's just picking them out. I don't know, that's awful close. Looks like Loyce had good coverage. However, he lost his argument.
He certainly did that. Yellow flag wins. Huntsville in motion. Jackson on the wing. Clemens wants him, finds him. He's at the 35 to 30, going to be pulled down over there by Stoney Pryor. Out of bounds. No, they say he stayed in bounds at about the 25-yard line. Time running out. Timeout for Huntsville on the first down while they move the chains. Jackson again in motion. Clemens, the quarterback, looks. Pressured now. Whoa, he's going to be hit hard down there.
That's Mark Walters, I believe, number 85, sophomore defensive end. And
Jerry Epps, number 99.
Big 99, Jerry Epps.
Bet.
There's a replay. You can see Walters coming from the backside there, gets him low, Epps high.
I believe that's the first time they've sacked
That's
Clemens
the first time
tonight.
they've touched him, much less sack him. So, I mean, you know, that's the way to start off, but they're going to have to get more of that pressure.
See what his uniform feels like?
Exactly.
High formation behind Clemens. Inside 2 minutes in the half now. Clemens a lot of time, looks, throws underneath again. There's Jackson. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. Going to be smacked now. There's a flag. Stoney Pryor Ray Loyst, and one other Wildcat. Personal foul, Lake Highlands. Boy, that was another close.
Boy, Hattie, I don't know. I didn't see that. We didn't have a replay of it, but I don't know about that one.
Ball's out to Whitley. He's down. Whoa, good hit right there again by Jerry Epps.
Now here's a replay on this one. He runs everybody. He just flares this one this time out to, yeah, well, you see his knee went down. Yeah, he was down before they ever had a chance to get him. Epps showed some good pursuit coming down the line that time. There's Joe Boring. Good shot, defensive coordinator for Lake Highlands.
Old Sunset Bison.
Oh, yeah, an old Sunset Bison.
These guys do a great job right here. The folks at home may not realize that, but once a game starts, they don't just throw you out there. You got to adjust the whole game, don't you?
Oh, yeah, constant adjusting, period.
Just about a minute left in this first half. Lake Highlands trying to keep Huntsville out of the end zone. Clemens throws, ball is knocked down.
I saw 56, a linebacker, coming that time. That's, I thought we had another flag on the play there. They're going to have to send that linebacker.
Ryan White.
Yeah, that was White that time on the blitz, and I think that's a good call. And I think maybe that's what Joe was talking to him about.
Here we go again.
Yeah,
Clemens throws it out to Jackson. He's at the 5. He is short. Ball is loose.
That ball's loose. I believe it's loose before he went down. Here's a replay. Let's check it out.
Ball goes out of the end zone. And are they going to give it to Lake Highlands? Will that ball be moved out to the 20?
All the way through the back of the end zone. I think possession is going to go to Lake Highlands.
What a break for the Wildcats. Now let's see where they mark the ball. Well, a lot of discussion now. Does the ball go? Of course, Mike Zafuno's hollering touchback. Big Mike. He certainly is hollering touchback. Let's see where they mark this ball. I'll tell you, it's a big break for the Wildcats, though.
It is, and I think the rules changed, and I think Lake Highlands is going to get possession, but I think it's going to be like on the 1-yard line. I don't know. I don't think they bring it out to the 20 now. I think it's going to be a change of possession. Lake Highlands on offense. We ball on the 1-yard line.
What a dandy job by Dwayne Hicks and the other defensive crew. Well, there it is. 1-yard line. Thomas says, let me get a little room here, and we're going to take this to halftime, and thank you very much. We'll be down by 1. Well, that was a massive defensive stand right there.
Yeah, it sure was. And
halftime for you. We're going to take a look at the drill team, and we'll be back with that sideline camera in the second half.
And now for your entertainment, the Highlandettes would like to perform their salute to Texas to the music, Texas. Highlands.
Well, here we are back at second half action now, and nice halftime performance. And we're going to show you again. We'll remind you we're going to be on the sidelines here. And Bill, I hope the folks will enjoy that. All they see most of the time is the game from the stands. It is a different ball game down here, isn't it?
Sure is.
Oh, there's a big break. Fumble on the kickoff. Lake Highlands, nice hit there by number 24. Make that Tyrone Grant with another big hit. But the ball goes back to the Hornets. There's Clemens. You can see he wants to throw. Nothing unusual there. Boy, there's a nice catch, isn't it?
Beautiful catch in there. And again, he's throwing that little short stuff, 2 and 3 and 4 yard you to death. Had his guy wide open on a simple little turn-in pattern. Robert
Cole, one of the defenders in there, moving around from his line position, helping out downfield. Ball is again complete. Look at those Lake Highlands Wildcats flying around over there on defense, led by number 40. That's Eric Austin. Clemens sending Jackson in motion. I'm impressed with this guy. He'll take what they give him. Wants to throw, now rolls, now runs, gets around Loist. He's down the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, good job by the secondary. Everybody was covered, but Clemens has the ability to escape, doesn't he?
Well, they have a flag now. Looks like some motion there on Huntsville. I think at 1st and 15, ball is on the 47. Clemens takes the ball, wants to throw. Whoa, how did he escape? Ball is tipped, incomplete. How did he get away?
I don't know. That was a great pursuit in there by Lake Highlands. I've noticed something different already here in this first half. There's a little more pressure. I don't know if they're putting more effort into it. I'm sorry, in second half, yeah. More pressure. Have you noticed that? He's having to get out of the pocket and move around a little bit.
Are they blitzing? We'll have to check that.
We'll have to check, yeah. There goes Eric Austin right there.
You bet. There's some more good pressure.
And I'll tell you what, this guy's a different quarterback when he's trying to run and throw and hunt those people than he is sitting back there with everybody in his lap.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see. We talked about adjusting. Mike Zafuto and his staff certainly have done that.
Yeah, there goes Eric Austin again on the blitz.
Ball across the middle. Hey, bounces in. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's 3 passes. As a matter of fact, I did not see a good pass on his opening possession. Stoney Pryor playing a little cheerleader there, trying to get the fans pumped up, and they certainly are pumped up tonight, doing a great job of supporting this team. Punt is high and down the middle. Oh, the ball is back near the goal line. Ball is taken over there by number 21. That's going to be Jermaine Matthews. Mistake, Bill?
Boy, Jermaine forgot where he was, I think. Let's take another look at it. This is a beautiful punt, by the way, man. I don't know how far he kicked this ball. That's 60 yards in the air.
60 yards. Ball is at the 4.
Jermaine takes it on the 4, back into the end zone, really flirting with total disaster there.
Holy cow. Takes the ball at the 4-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will take over. There's Larry Thomas from the ground. Eddie Robinson carrying that ball, and whistle blows. A penalty. They had some motion on that play.
I believe that's what it was.
Well, we have some motion. Back near the end zone. Look at that. There's Eddie. He's out around the 10-yard line, up around the 11.
Nice looking run, and that's what they're going to need to get out of him. 4 or 5 yards of pop out of him doesn't hurt you at all. But boy, they're back here now. This is dangerous.
Does that make it tough on your offense to have to go 99 yards to score? That
you know it.
So tough. There's Colors. He gets up 5-6. Look at that fighting.
He is really running tough.
Well, that is a great run right there. 9:02 and counting. 1st and 10, ball on the 16th. Boy, what a big first down that is, too. Thomas keeps, cuts up inside. Boy, and he is smacked.
Yeah, they're really. I think they're really working hard to get him, take him out of the game. I don't mean literally. I mean take his position there. They're not giving him much daylight at all tonight.
All the Colors. Colors cuts back. Boy, he is hit. I'll tell you what, both these defenses look like they had a little talking to at halftime.
Yeah, they certainly do. The Huntsville linebackers do a real good job. 25 and 51, those two guys there in the middle do a great job.
Hey, give Lake Highlands offensive line some credit. They have pushed a good 10, 12, 15 yards out, There's Thomas keeping the ball himself, faked the colors, kept it himself out there. And look at this, 4th and 1, ball is on the 25. That's a big, tough 25 yards, though, when you're in your end zone. Ball is punted away. Wow, what a kick! Line drive over the Huntsville return man's head. Ball is going to roll and roll and roll and going to be killed, woo, about the 5-yard line.
Man, what a kick. And what a time to get something like that off. Here's another look at it from top side up there.
Golly, what a kick by Brent Badger. Can you imagine that? You take over on your 1, and now you not only come out and get the ball out, but make them start at the 4. What a kick.
Big swing.
Huntsville trying to get outside. Whitley's going to be pulled out over there by Burrell, but pretty good yardage that time. Picked up, let's say, close to 7 or 8 yards on that play. Clemens now, 2nd down and 2. Gives the ball off up the middle to Jackson. Boy, there's a strange play. Jackson runs the football.
Yeah, he runs as a tailback out of the power I when they get in that formation. And if you'll ever notice, if they ever get down on the goal line, they'll get in the power I and give the ball to Jackson from that tailback.
3rd down, 3. Ball is on the 11. Jackson hits and spins. Pretty good defensive play right there by, looks like number 46. That's going to be Brian Gantz in there. And, hey, Huntsville has to punt the football. They do. Ball is away. Wobbly, short, up the middle, and, hey, stopped over there by Ray Loyce. Great field position for the Wildcats. They're going to be down around the 40-yard line, but I believe there's a flag down. Well, this is getting old in a hurry. A lot of flags. There you see him conferring. Ray Thomas puts his 2 cents in. Personal foul against the Wildcats. Well, that certainly makes a difference. That's a tough 15 yards. 1st and 10.
Howdy.
Ball is on the 43. Were they in great field position?
Excellent
Still in good field position, but they were in great field position. 1st down, Larry Thomas up the middle to Robinson, and nowhere to go.
He's number 79 for Huntsville on the tackle. That guy weighs about 325 pounds.
It's a large child, isn't it?
Yes, he is. He's had his share of the cheeseburgers there in Huntsville.
Be thankful at this time of the year that you don't have to buy his groceries. Robinson on 2nd down, picks up short. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. Ball is on the 48. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the 3rd period. And, well, that's going to be close. And everybody keying inside there. There you go. Lake Highlands cheerleaders. You know, Lake Highlands really brought a nice crowd to Waco, didn't they, Bill?
Oh, they sure did. A very impressive bunch.
Sure has been fun following this team in the playoffs and their fans, the excitement. Been a while since they've been here. 1981, they won the state championship. Let's hope they make it 2 in a row. Pick up their next win and go on to the state championship game. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Larry Thomas looks him over. Says he has just the thing, keeps himself, faked out our cameraman, didn't he? Gives the ball off to Jermaine, or was that Jeremy Griffin?
Yeah, Jeremy Griffin.
Gives the ball off to Jeremy Griffin. It's a pretty good yardage. Fans also may not know that you have to put that mouthpiece in your mouth or it's a penalty before the play starts. And quarterbacks, that's one of the skills they have to pick up, learn to call those signals and put that mouthpiece in. Rigetti carrying the ball right there, make it 3rd down. Thomas with the bone behind him. Keeps. Wanted to pitch, didn't he?
Yeah, they did. Huntsville had good coverage on the pitch, man. He certainly wanted to pitch. I think that was definitely the scheme there, but good defense by Huntsville also. Looks like both defensive teams have turned it up a notch, doesn't it?
Looks like Coach Safudo's turned it up a notch on those officials, too. Was that a Merry Christmas look there?
Yeah.
3:23, 2nd down and 6, balls on the 29. Huntsville still holds that 21-20 lead. They had that at halftime. Could it possibly be that we're settling down here?
Not these two teams. I don't think so.
See what Thomas comes up with. Gives the ball. No, he keeps it. Wants to throw. Does. Ball is caught. Caught by Derek Cullors. Nice move. Nice juke. Oh, boy, what a play.
That's some of that offense that I've told you in the first half that we didn't see, and I felt like he was going to start showing a little bit to us here. And here's the replay. Everything starts to the right, and then he just throws back.
Look at those moves.
Yeah, great moves. Remember, this guy's only a junior. Hey.
Good player. Nice blocking downfield. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Eddie Clinton along with Bill Perry from Floyd Casey Stadium. Pitch back to Griffin. Griffin trying to get away. There's I believe a flag flies right there. Have to wait and see what happened. Was that holding? Holding. Lake Highlands. Herschel Barnes disagreed with that. All I saw was one man out blocking. There's another man that disagrees with that. Tell him, Mike. I have to wait and see. We didn't get a replay on that one. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 4th down and 14. Hey, Lake Highlands is going for it.
Yeah, that's a big down.
Thomas wants to throw, pitches back, lost again. Pass intended over there for Tony Burrell, but it went nowhere. Got a replay on that so you can see what happened on the play. I think and I hope. Check and see here. Something didn't go right. Ball was intended for Jeremy Griffin. Mike Zafuto talking to them on the sidelines. Well, we have no replay. Ball goes over. Steve Clemens wants to throw. Blitz coming again. Ball is picked off. Picked off over there by number 21. Make that Jermaine Matthews. Whoa, what a play, Bill.
I think Jermaine made up for fielding that punt on the 2-yard line with this interception. And he gets it off the tip pass. Very heads-up play, man, and just picks his way up through the middle.
Got a flag. Got a flag. Have to check and see what this is. Oh, no.
Not again.
Flag. See what, there's 4. I think Mike Zafuto just said that's 4 straight penalties you've called on us. That's exactly what he said. Holy cow.
Well, I think it's a post-possession penalty. They're going to get possession of the football, but probably 15 yards further from where he was down.
There you see the crowd that made the way from North Dallas down. 1 minute, 29 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Lake Highlands trying to take the lead. Larry Thomas keeps, cuts inside, picks up 5, 6, maybe 7 yards on the play. Make it 2nd down and 4. Thomas with a bone behind him. Gives on the direct handoff. Ball is taken by Jeremy Griffin. He's down inside the 10.
They've had a lot of success running right at him tonight. Maybe that's all. They ought to keep the ball between the tackles a little bit, and it'll loosen up that outside attack somewhat.
May have another penalty.
Oh, I can't believe this.
For what Mike Zafuto said, we certainly do. Make it 2nd down and 9. Ball is back outside the 25. Well, I'll tell you, Lake Highlands, ooh, did you see Thomas get cracked on that play?
Well, he sure did.
Jeremy Griffin carried it for pretty good yardage, but wow, Larry Thomas got smacked. Counting down in the third quarter, Derek Cullors up over the top, running hard, good blocking there, led by number 57. That's Ryan Eisenberg helping out on the block right there. Along with 66, is that Hunt? That's Doug Eames. And Hunt also doing a good job.
Herschel Barnes downfield on that also doing a good job.
I believe that's 4 or 5 major penalties called on the Wildcats this evening. Double tight. Full house backfield behind Thomas. Lake Huntsville still in that 5-man front. Thomas keeps, and he's going to be smacked by Man Mountain there.
Yeah,
double meat, double cheese.
Double meat, double cheese.
Ball at the is at the 20-yard line, right on the 20. Well, you almost feel that Lake Highlands has to take this opportunity and put the ball in the end zone if they're going to take that lead. Time's running out here in the third quarter. Thomas keeps himself inside the 20, down to about the 17, up close to the 16 as time continues to roll.
Well, Huntsville's running with them now, man. You see they had 5 guys around the ball. It's going to take some misdirection or even misdirection pass play, I think, because Huntsville's playing some good defense here. It's going to take something to cross them up.
Lake Highlands has gotten away from the double wide right now. They're in that double tight, still in the bone. Cullors along with Griffin and Robinson behind Thomas. Ball given to Cullors. He's at the, looked like he may have hurt his knee down around the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if he cuts it back to the left here, he's gone. He gets the daylight and he cuts right back into the safety. If he takes it.
On it,
yeah, it looks like he slipped.
Well, he's at the 7-yard line. Wildcats going to be close to pushing this one in the end zone. First down now. Thomas looks him over, still in that double tight. Is Lake Highlands. Colors on the right, Griffin on the left. Ball is given off to Griffin. He's at the 5, touchdown.
Yeah, nice run.
Boy, did you see that hole?
Yeah, beautiful hole. Here's a replay of it. Brooks gets his block out here at the left end. Little makes a nice block back to the inside. And
well, it was wide open.
Griffin does the rest.
Hey, Lake Highlands regains the lead. Going for 2 now. Thomas to Robinson. He's at the 1. Going to be, was his knee down?
Yeah, I believe he is. He's short. Ooh, boy, that's critical.
Oh, that's tough. That's 3 total points on extra points they missed. But we're in the 4th quarter now. 10 minutes left, 26-21. Lake Highlands has the lead. Now let's play a little defense. Let's win this game and get on down the road.
I got a feeling Huntsville's going to come back with the guns blazing.
Ball is taken at the 15, at the 20, the 25. This is Jackson. He's at the 30, 35, 40. He's at the 45. Going to be pushed out at the 48-yard line.
That kid is some kind of sophomore, isn't he?
He's a sophomore. See if I can adopt him. And in motion for Huntsville. Clemens wants to throw. What else is new? Blitz is coming. Jackson has it. Fumbles.
Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete. Yeah, he never really had possession of it.
Woo. I don't know. Mike Zafudo and I thought he had the ball.
I don't think they've listened to either one of you guys all night.
All year. Ball's between the 48, the 49-yard line. What else is new? Man in motion. Wide out to the right and the left for Huntsville. Blitz coming. Screen pass. Ball is complete. He's inside the, this is Whitley. He's inside the 40, the 35, down near the 30. I wish we had a replay on that. It looked like a whole herd of Huntsville men down the line, downfield on that pass.
Yeah, it looked like some of the linemen released early before Clemens could get the ball off. Of course, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Blitz coming. Clemens throws over the middle. Ball hits the referee.
Oh, man.
Hits the referee. I'm not so sure he didn't aim it here.
I'm not
He had
so
nobody
sure
open.
And Jermaine looked like he had him another
Yeah.
INT.
Donnell Wright says, get out of the way. Jackson in motion. Blitz coming.
Blitz.
Clemens throws over the middle. Picked off by Ray Loyce.
All right, Ray. That's, what, 2 big interceptions tonight?
Yeah,
or is that
little
3?
guy can play. Replay here.
Well, Clemens just takes a short drop and sets up and again just trying to dump it in the middle, and Ray read him all the way.
He was wide open.
Well, yes, he was.
Nice job, Ray Loyce. He wearing black high tops?
Oh, yeah. You got to be a tough guy to wear a black high top.
26-21, Lake Highlands now. Under 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Larry Thomas gives off to Robinson. Fumble.
Oh, no. I think they've given it back to him.
Holy cow. Huntsville comes right back up with the football after Lake Highlands had got the interception.
Definitely a mix-up between Thomas and the big man that time on who was supposed to have the ball.
Haven't seen too many of those
No,
straight
sir,
handoff
haven't.
fumbles. Jackson up the middle. He picks up good yardage up near the 6.
He lined up that time again in the backfield. Every kind of a pro set. He was a left halfback.
Well, what we need is another stand just like we had at the end of the first half. Lake Highlands being called on here. Ball is pitched back. Going to be Whitley. Whitley's at the 5. He's at the 3, the 2. Touchdown. Ball is fumbled.
No. Whitley lost the ball.
Ball is fumbled.
Can you believe that?
Huntsville comes up.
Yeah, they had a lineman trailing the play, and he just he jumps on the ball.
Lee Jackson in motion. Clemens with the football now. Looks to throw. Flips it outside to Whitley. Whitley is, he is smacked.
Ray Loyce again, great play.
Was that a hit?
Yeah, Ray put a good lick on him. Eric Austin came over and helped out.
Looked like he was wide open to go in the end zone, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to score. That was 6.
Big stand by the defense for Lake Highlands here. Let's see if we can keep them out.
Yeah, so you got the sophomore Jackson there at tailback and the power eye. There he goes.
Off. He dives in. Touchdown.
Yep.
Huntsville goes back on top.
They favor that set when they get in short yardage. They'll put him back there and let him just do what he can with it. course, that time he scored.
Huntsville going for 2 again. We've seen this a lot tonight. Going for 2 on the extra point. Ball is fake. Clemens has the ball. The 5. Dives. Touch. Extra point.
Yeah, it's good. Boy, he made a nice move to get in there.
Wow, he sure did. Well, make it 29-26. 7 minutes to go. And buckle up those seat belts because this has turned into another good one. Ball is taken, bounces off Charlie Lee. Eddie Robinson has it. Can he get out of the end zone? Ooh, I don't know. They're going to mark it down at the...
Yeah, the referee's going to say that he had the ball out. Boy, that's the first favorable call that Lake Highlands has gotten in the ball game tonight, I think. Man alive, what a costly mistake that could have been.
It's going to be a tough call here. Hey, pass complete to Burrell. He's at the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25, out of bounds.
Well, what a great call by Mike Zafuto.
Gutsy call, wouldn't you think?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, my goodness. Lake Highlands is down. Here's Charlie Lee. Have not seen him tonight. Charlie says, give me the ball, coach, up near the 30. Good run that time. Great hole opened up that time.
Yeah, the right side of the line just made everybody disappear, including the man mountain.
I'll tell you. Thomas, 2 wideouts. Thomas rolling left. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. Oh, fumbles. Ball is recovered. Recovered by Huntsville. Not sure that was a fumble.
Well, I don't know. We're going to get another look at it here. Thomas has the ball. You can see him. He's going to get upended right here. Does the ball come out while he's in the air? Well, it's hard to tell. Looks like when he hit the... Looks like he had a knee down and then kind of got upended and let... It doesn't make any difference. The referee saw it another way. That's a big turnover.
Jackson, 45. Jackson's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Inside near the 15-yard line. Going to be pulled out over there by number 20. That's Donnell Wright. Here comes Huntsville again. Leading 29-26. Boy, Lake Highlands needs a defensive stand. Jackson's inside.
Fumble. Big
ball
fumble.
is
Look
fumbled.
out. Looks like Lake Highlands on the recovery here.
This thing has turned into a tennis match.
Somebody puts a good shot on Jackson here. Yeah, right there. Let me see. I couldn't see who it was. It might have been White coming across.
Looks like student body right on the recovery that time, too. Nobody wanted to take a chance on anybody else getting it. Larry Thomas trying to quiet him down. And Markham in at right guard now for the Wildcats. Ball is given off to Charlie Lee. Charlie's up over the 30, close to the 35. We're going to be marked down about the 34-yard line. Ooh, Lake Highlands needs to go a good distance, about 70 yards. They need to take a touchdown to take the lead. Looks like Huntsville's putting more men up near that line of scrimmage, doesn't it, Bill?
Yeah, sure does.
All given off to, was that tough to see from here? It'll be Griffin.
Griffin again. I think Lake Highlands is going to stay with the ground game. I mean, I think they believe in it that much. Plus, it eats the clock up. And I think they can go down there and score.
If they need this clock up and go down and score, leave Huntsville a little time. That would be the script you would want. Thomas keeps. He's going to be pulled down. Looked like he had a little room there, but somebody came from the back. Midway through the 4th quarter now. Wants to throw, looks, throws long. Ball is going to be incomplete. Intended for Burrell down there, triple covered.
Well, Burrell showed some of his basketball ability there. See how high he got up for that ball? Wow, it's a shame he couldn't bring it down.
Did a good job to keep it from being intercepted.
Yes, he did.
Thomas to Robinson. Robinson smacked down up around at 6. Thomas fakes to Robinson, keeps. He's at midfield. Going to try to get to the 45. So the clock will keep running. Maybe that's good for Lake Highlands. See what Thomas comes up with here. Looks like double tight. Herschel Barnes split wide to the right. Thomas wants to throw, incomplete.
Little tall for Barnes. They're trying to loosen things up a little bit, I think, Eddie, and that's going to help them. That can't do anything but help them. Lake Highlands, I mean, Huntsville's playing run, and now they put a few wrinkles in like this. It's going to help them.
Lake Highlands goes to double wide this time. Still have the bone behind Thomas. Robinson, Griffin, and Charlie Lee in the ball game now. Ball given up the middle to Jeremy Griffin. And a pretty good defense that time by Huntsville. Walker goes wide to the left. Charlie Lee's on the wing. They broke the bone here. Griffin and Lee are on the wings. Griffin in motion. Robinson, the lone setback behind him. Pitch back to Big Eddie. He's at the 45. Ooh, slips down.
You know, we've seen them run out of that set all year, and I believe that's the first time tonight they've broken the wishbone and gone into that particular formation.
Walker to the left, Burrell to the right. Again, they go to the double wing. Griffin now to the right. Charlie Lee, it looks like, over to the left. Eddie Robinson behind him. Lee in motion. Holy cow. Need a traffic cop. Looks like somebody was in motion that time, or too much time. Whatever, it's going to cost you 5 yards, and Lake Highlands certainly didn't need that. Larry wants to talk it over with Mike Zafuto. Now we're all set to go. Burrell to the right. Again, you have double wing. Griffin to the right. Charlie Lee to the left. Same formation. Lee's in motion. They must have liked it. See what Thomas comes up with. Wants to throw. Looks. Evades a man. Still wants to throw. Does. Ball is complete. 4th down pass to Jeremy Griffin. Ball at the 31-yard line. Let's take another look.
The same formation. They got the 2 wingbacks out there, and he really shows his quickness by getting away from the pursuit here. But, man,
whoa!
How did he find Griffin in all that crowd is what I want to know.
And Griffin held on to the ball. Great throw. Broke the bone now. Thomas again wants to throw. Does. Ball is complete. Ball is complete inside the 20, down around the 16. Is that Burrell that came up with the
Burrell,
ball?
yeah. He went up and got after it.
We're down close to this ball game. Lake Highlands got to get going now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is an interesting formation they're running, and it's
Herschel Barnes slides into
wanting
third.
to get in and out.
He's safe. Burrell's to the right. Charlie Lee to the left. Larry Thomas calls him down. What's he going to do here? Looks, wants to throw. Fires. Ball is caught. Caught down around the 1-yard line. Trailing 29-26. Ball is caught by Walker at the 1. Here's a replay. Boy, he let this ball go.
He stepped back and looked at Griffin and then looked right up and found number 22 on about the 1-yard line there.
Holy cow, inside a minute and inside 2 minutes. Thomas, something to Barnes. Lee, Griffin, and Robinson behind Thomas. Ball given off. Touchdown! Lake Highlands takes the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what an unbelievable finish to a great game. These guys, this is incredible.
That is some kind of drive by the Lake Highlands Wildcats. Congratulations to that coaching staff to drill these kids to where they can put that kind of drive under that kind of pressure together.
Going down there, you know, with the short yardage, they went to the money man. They got to believe in him. And, hey, the offensive line did a great job. They completely buried the Huntsville defensive line and gave Robinson room just to literally fall across for the touchdown.
Brian Flanagan makes it 1 more point for the Wildcats. And, hey, we have a minute and just a few seconds left to go in this. See if the Wildcats can put them deep in their own territory, hold them down, and let's move on to the next round of the playoffs. 33-29, 103 left to go in this ball game.
I'll tell you what, the Lake Highlands faithful are going wild over there right now.
Well, I thought North Garland was a good ball game, but this one may be right there. 1 minute and 3 seconds left, and Huntsville's going to take the ball, and Jackson does up. Looks like he's up over the 30. Excuse me. Ray Loyce helping out on that tackle. His teammates picking him up. Down to 58 seconds left to go in this ball game. Clements, of course, has the whole world out, and Jackson is in motion. Clements calls the signals, looks, being pressured. They've got him sacked. Ball's away, complete.
I can't believe he got that ball off. He had 3 men hanging on to him that time. Here's a replay. Watch this pursuit here. A lot of pressure from Lake Highlands front 4. That's an incredible play by Clements to get the ball on.
That was not Jackson that had that ball. Double wide for Huntsville. We're inside 45 seconds left to go in this ball game. Jackson is in motion. Clemens, of course, wants to throw. Blitz is on, throws. Ball is out to Jackson. Caught! Ball is out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Flag flies, personal foul.
Oh, no, I can't believe they called that. That's the most questionable call I've seen this evening.
Holy cow. Jackson was hit as he went out of bounds. There it is, 15 more yards. We're down inside 40 seconds. Ball is at the 29, 33-29 is the score. Lake Highlands trying to hold on. Clemens, guess what? Will probably pass. Man in motion for the Hornets. Clemens calls the signals. Here come the Wildcats. Clemens will run, passes up or trips up everybody and goes down inside the 20. Timeout, Huntsville.
I think it was Mark Walters that came across from his defensive end position to trip him up. There's a lot more yardage written on that play if Walters doesn't get there.
Down inside 40 seconds now. Jackson in motion. Clements calls the signals. Blitz is on. Clements looks, throws, incomplete. Oh, boy, that was close.
I'll tell you what, Burrell and Lois really had a collision down there.
30 seconds left in the ball game. 33-29. If you've seen some good games thus far, you're seeing just an extension of that here tonight. Lake Highlands trying to hang on and move further in the playoffs. Steve Clements puts Jackson in motion. Here comes the blitz. A lot of pressure. Screen pass. It hit a lineman. It hit a lineman. He's downfield. It hit a lineman.
Yeah, there's your call. Yeah, the official picked it up. No, he didn't either.
No, sir. No penalty on the play. It hit 72. He's 10 yards down the field, and no call. Inside 30 seconds. Jackson in motion. Questionable calls of bounds. Blitz! Looks like Clemens is going to be sacked. He's running. Now he's going to run for his life. He's at the 25. Throws the ball. It's caught.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Watch the pressure here coming from the left side. Number 40, Eric Austin, just barely has him. Walters got contained on him. And somehow he sees number 20 back out of the corner of his eye and throws the ball back across the field for the touchdown. What a heartbreaking catch.
Well, I tell you, you got to give him a lot of credit for being able to find that man. I don't know how he gets out of that pressure right there. Austin
I can't believe it.
And Walters had great pressure. I also can't believe the non-call that would have pushed the ball back and cost him a down. 15 seconds left in the ball game. Let's see if we can get some lightning in a bottle here. Huntsville goes on top.
Griffin picked it up. The traffic's just too heavy for him to gain anything out of it.
Well, we may have one play left in this season. One play left in the season, maybe two. Griffin to the right. Like Charlie Lee's also in there. Eddie Robinson, the only man behind Thomas. Double wides. Thomas wants to throw. Looks, great blocking. Ball is up and intercepted. Ball is going to be intercepted. That will probably be the last play of the game. A few fisticuffs go on down on the field, and it looks like Lake Highlands, if everything is in order. Whoa!
Whoa, here comes the coach over the top.
Grabbing his players, pushing them back.
Well, I don't think Big Eddie was going to let anybody shove him around. Look at Big Mike.
Mike Zafuto. Mike Zafuto wants to shake hands. That's a sportsman right there, but we have flags down. This will not be the final play.
No,
we have one more.
One shot.
Personal foul against Huntsville. So Lake Highlands will have one more shot to try to expand their season. What a heartbreak these guys have got to be feeling right now, Bill.
Well, and what really really hurts the whole deal is Lois is out on that play. He got hurt on that collision with Burrell down there on the goal line. Lois is out, and remember, Hampton already went out early in the ball game tonight, so the secondary was really suspect, and sure enough, they get the...
It's down to this. Thomas wants to throw. A lot of pressure. He's in trouble. Sacked. Ball is loose. It's still a live ball. Picked up over there by number 64 on the final carry. Steve Little going to be pulled down. That's going to be the ball game. Huntsville will win this one, but it was a great one, Bill.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game, typical Lake Highlands fashion. Boy, I'll tell you what, it hurts to see him lose that way, though.
That wraps it up, 36-33. Huntsville over Lake Highlands in a fantastic season finale.